Right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of the BSA Open Interprovincials down here in Cape Town. With me, my good friend Mornay Skeppers, otherwise known as Molly. Still no cheers as it's Tuesday night.
No, it's Tuesday, no drinking.
Anyway, so let's just talk about that weather today and the interruptions and sides times being changed from what their normal times were. Sides going back to accommodation to climb in the pool and get under the aircon and.
Yeah, so after the first, that's why we're only getting on at this late time, is because BSA made a good call to say that after the first game, the heat was so extreme that they only want to start the second round of the day at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I think a good call. Player welfare is important.
Sure.
So the teams had a bit of chance to go home and have a shower and change of kit.
Yeah, correct. Climb in the pool, get a cold shower and lie under the aircon for a bit. No, the heat was quite brutal. I mean, I was out in Paarl this morning and it was over 40 degrees, so I can only imagine what it must be like on the greens.
And they're saying tomorrow even worse.
Yeah. So
tomorrow they said obviously 8:30 start, and then a 3 o'clock start. So everyone's happy about it except for those guys playing in Helderberg.
Yeah.
Because you might have to go think, is it worth travelling back or not?
Yeah, that's true.
Because that is about an hour's travel, just over an hour's travel, hour and a half's travel, then back. Should you want to come back, and so they might not be too happy about it. But I think a great decision from BSA, looking after their players and player welfare and the health of their players, to make a strong decision like that. Not everyone might have liked it, but I think the right decision nonetheless.
Correct. No, 100% agree.
Also, what we saw is that a lot more people pulled in to come and watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So suddenly the spectators became more because the game started later. So instead of pulling in the 18th end, suddenly you're pulling in the 7th end afterward.
Yeah.
So good call.
So yeah, there was a lot of heat off the green and on the green today. It was an interesting day to be at Dimble today. But anyway, we'll see what transpires.
Some players and committee members are going to have a long evening and an early morning.
So yeah, watch that.
But we'll leave it at that, eh?
Yeah, we won't take any further than that. Okay, should we get straight into it? So the blue section in the men, the front runners sitting there at the moment. We got JBA with a solid, 22.5 points for the day.
Yeah.
So they're sitting up top there.
Yeah, they were the big movers of the day in that section. 22.5 points out of 24. It's big hand. Yeah. Good shooting, as they say.
Correct. Yeah, very very good. Come to expect that from them. Then we've got our mates down the coast here, sitting in second spot in second place, Eastern Province.
Stompie Sturley and the boys.
Stompie Sturley and the boys had a good day, 19 points.
Yeah, we spoke about it yesterday. We said if you can average 8 a game, 16 per day, you'll play in a final.
Yeah, no, for sure, 100%. So well done to them. And then down in third spot, we've got the BGN boys. Decent day, 17 points. Sitting on 31.5 points in third place.
Yeah, so JBA head and shoulders above theirs. I mean, we spoke about them when we started.
Yeah.
We said they were going to be the force to be reckoned with in that section, well, in this whole tournament, actually.
Yeah.
And the weather is actually playing into their favour.
Yeah.
And if it was a bit more windy and a bit more rainy, maybe struggle a bit more than... But they've done very well so far.
Solid job, yeah. Well, up to tomorrow, we've seen how many points can be collected in a day, so this could go anyway tomorrow.
Yes.
By the looks of things. All right, cool. Should we move on to red section then?
Yes.
So disappointing there for our local boys today. They haven't had a good day today, Province, unfortunately.
Yeah, 5.5 points for the day. I think they'll be very disappointed with that.
Very disappointed with that. So bad luck there to the boys. However, sitting in first place, we've got Ekuleni, who have had an amazing day again.
Yeah, and I mean...
21.5 points.
21.5 points out of 24, and we didn't really speak about them building up.
No, I mean, they weren't even one of our picks. They weren't even one of our horses.
But, I mean, still, you're only halfway after your first game tomorrow.
True.
And, but they've come in, their lowest points they got was a 9.
Yeah.
So I just looking at the draw, maybe it doesn't get easier than from here on in terms of who they play. If I look at who they play tomorrow, they're playing Eden in the afternoon, and they're playing.
They are playing Eden
Northern Free State, number 2.
Yeah, they're playing
Northern Free State. So tough day for them tomorrow morning against Eden. in the afternoon tomorrow, and we'll see how that works out. That to sort of stabilize, I think, the sections again.
And that'll be at Old Oak. I was down at Old Oak today. I watched very briefly on my way here to watch the ladies a bit. Different green speed completely to you. So,
But look, you're not going to get anything running the speed of Durbanville. The Durbanville's running.
Yeah. So that'll be an interesting day. So, and then yes, Eden, after a very close game now, well, score-wise, let's call it that way, 6.5, 5.5 against Sables. They're lying in second spot and 37.5 points.
Yeah, and they got 16.5 for the day, which is good hunting. And
then we go up to third place, which is Sables, sitting at 36 points. So very close between those two sides now.
Yeah, I think a nice section set up nicely between those three. Maybe a fourth team in there as well, Port Natal, which is not too far off.
They've had a cracker last game today.
Yeah, 12 zips, points. 19 points for the day. So I think they'll be they'll be happy where they place because they still have to play everyone that's ahead of them. So nicely poised.
The heat doesn't bother them. They just get stronger as the day goes on.
Yes. Let's go to the ladies.
All right, let's go to the ladies. So in the blue section, the ladies, in first place there we have Sables. They've had a very good day, 23 points.
23 out of 24 points for the day. Wow. What a day for them. I mean, we're talking about 8 points per game average, and these guys almost, what got 11?
Yeah, they started 4.5, they went 11, 12, 11.
Yeah. So, I mean, for them, what a great day for them, and puts them firmly
in first spot.
First spot.
On 38.5 points. Then we go to second spot, which is the Eden ladies. Came up a bit short this afternoon. They played against Kingfisher. Well played Kingfisher ladies. Have been a very strong side there. Anyway, it leaves them in second spot on 35 points, the Eden ladies.
Yeah, and talking about the Kingfisher side, they also drew, because we're not going to say the other word. They tied.
Yeah, they tied
with the Western Province ladies side 6-6 in the morning. So
good day from them.
Good day for them.
Yeah, 100%. And then yes, the local ladies in third spot and 32.5 points. They've had 14.5 points today. So sort of still hanging in there.
Yeah, I think they'll be disappointed with that. Yeah. I think they'll be a bit disappointed with their day. Tomorrow they've got Limpopo, and then the big game in the afternoon is Sables.
Sables, yes. Yeah.
So automatically sort of a medal decider.
Yeah, for sure. So Wednesday being the moving day.
Wednesday sort of afternoon, you see the move go. Wednesday afternoon, and then Thursday moving day. But you start seeing the pace change from Wednesday afternoon into Thursday.
Right. So in first place in the red section, Gauteng North, PGN ladies, had a very good day, 20 points, sitting on 40.5 points. They've gone 10, 10.5, 9, and 11.
Yeah, worst scores are 9.
Yeah, very, very good. Down in second place, let's see where we are now. JBA.
The JBA ladies also a good day, 20 points for the day.
20 points for the day on 35. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting tomorrow to see what happens there. And then down in third place, the Port Natal ladies.
Yeah.
31.5.
Another one of our horses. All three of our horses running in this section.
Correct, yeah.
Sort of 1.5 or 2 of our horses running in the men's section, and in the JBA section, I think all three of our horses are running there.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, interesting day tomorrow. A reminder, 8:30 start for those wanting to go support their teams in Cape Town. 3 o'clock start in the afternoon. Remember your sunscreen. Remember water. Hydrate well.
Yeah.
And then the marketing on the show is done so well that all the tickets for the Steak Braai on Thursday night at Durbanville has been sold out.
Wow.
Not a ticket left.
Oh, okay.
And that's without us even posting Mornado Vet's number in the comments, which he said we mustn't do.
Okay, well, that's brilliant.
So,
that includes me. I think I missed out on a ticket as well.
Nah, we'll share. Meaning you can go 50-50 on the steak. And on the salads.
Cool, lekker.
Yeah, guys. All the best to the players tomorrow, I think. As we said, tomorrow afternoon, moving day starts. The big move starts, and the sections will start taking place. Shape. The sections will start taking shape.
Yep.
And looking forward to speak to you tomorrow evening.
100%. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, MP.
Thanks, mate.